Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George, we have finally finished Steins Gate Season 1 and Steins Gate Season Pseudo 2, Steins Gate 0. It's kind of like an alternate Season 1 in a
prequel slash
Yeah.
second season.
Yeah,
slash
simultaneous
alternative
history.
timeline. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
the above.
what we have to do now, of course, one of the best and funnest times of watching a series is checking out the OPs and EDs. So we are here with the OPs. There's 2 OPs and 2 EDs since it's a 24 episode series. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, I don't know what to expect for these. I know that I've made comments in the past about popular series' OPs and EDs that did not win me any points with our viewer base. Thankfully and unthankfully, Steins Gate has had a less amount of people watching, and I'm sure people will be more forgiving and understanding about if I say anything bad about them being kind of mid. But I'm sure they'll be fine, and I'm not expecting a huge amount of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Are there expectations? Do we have expectations for these? Or
I have zero expectations. Part of it, like, I don't know what the evolution of OPs and EDs have been, but like, this is oldish. How old is this?
6-7 years at least.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not that old.
Not too old, but it's reasonably old.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not expecting anything crazy. Like, the anime, the crazy things that happen in the anime are from like the implications of the story and what happens to the characters. There's never like crazy action or crazy visuals and stuff like that. Like even the missiles flying when the time machine kept getting blown up, or when Kagari or Moeka or anyone would fight, it was just like slightly like off animation sometimes. And so like I'm not expecting anything crazy visual side, but I am hoping for like a cool kind of premise for each of the songs. So
all right,
yeah,
nice.
We'll see what happens though.
Okay, we also don't have any lyrics. The versions that we have didn't have any lyrics. I know George and many viewers like the lyrics. Personally, I don't give a frick. But so you know,
I just want to know what they're saying. But yeah.
So
if there's no lyrics, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So we will go ahead and start off with OP1.
Perfect. Heard this so many times.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Now he's the one doing the hand thing.
Yeah. I really would have liked lyrics. It is what it is. We do what we can to search for them and stuff. Huh.
I love that cat outfit.
That freaking guy.
Yeah, their friends nothing really came of the friend stuff.
Yeah, they were just kind of there.
Yeah. Maiuri. Oh, that's cool. Ooh.
Was that the time machine? Looked like it.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, dang. Jeez.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, dude. That imagery.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wow. That imagery at the end of those two looking at the stars, and then it shows the time machine closing. That's freaking foreshadowing right there.
True.
Dang.
This was a pretty good. I mean, aside from the Amadeus system right off the get-go, there wasn't really a lot of spoilers. Like, it was a pretty spoiler-free thing.
Yeah, true. Well, it showed Maho, which we hadn't seen before.
Maho, true. Yep. We didn't see it right away.
It showed the professor.
And the professor.
Yep.
Yep.
So it showed a decent amount of stuff. It didn't show Krisu. Yeah. Or it didn't show Kagari.
Yeah.
Right, so that was left still a mystery, but
They
some stuff.
They used Kagari as such a Krisu bait, dude. Oh my gosh.
Just the
I
worst.
still can't believe they did that.
Just the worst.
Oh man.
I can't believe that they baited us with so many things in the first half of the season. Like going on with the friends. Like remember when the one girl passed out at the same time that Okabe disappeared and went to a different timeline and then came back and she woke up at the same time? What was that all about? What the frick?
Yeah, true. I totally forgot about that, actually. Yeah.
And then they like baited us with the one girl being like a potential double agent with like she was actually just clumsy and hurting herself.
Oh, yes.
And it was actually Reyes.
Suzuha's mom. Yeah. Suzuha. Yeah.
What the frick? What are you doing?
Yeah, the number of red herrings, dude, and this is just wild.
Yeah, unbelievable. So that was pretty ridiculous, but I really like the song.
Yeah,
especially halfway through, it got sick.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, visuals were good, song was good.
Visuals were good, song was good.
It's hard for me to give it an appropriate rating. Obviously, I'm very big on lyrics and like knowing what the message of the song is. So I think I have to give this one a 7.
Okay.
And it probably could go up a lot more if I knew what they were singing about, but it is what it is. That's just an unfortunate happenstance. But I like the song, and the visuals were pretty cool. Starting off with Okabe doing the hand thing, and then ending with Maiuri being the one doing the hand thing was a pretty cool little bit of symbolism. Yeah, that was really good. So good stuff.
Yeah, I would say I actually think 7 is a pretty good score, to be honest. I think in my books, like a 7 is a pretty solid score. I'd give it like a 7, maybe an 8, 7.5, that kind of range. Which I think is pretty solid.
Yeah, 100%.
If 10 is like
5 is average, right? That's how we rate it. 5 is right average. It's not even that bad. 5. So
exactly, yeah. 5 is just like it's fine. It's mid. Yeah. Like 6 is like it's good. 7 is like this was really good. It's great. 8 is like fantastic. 9 is like oh man, it's so freaking good. There's just one little thing or two off, and then 10 is just peak fiction. But you know, so all right. Well, that was great. Okay. On to ED1.
Perfect.
Maiuri.
Yeah. This is in English?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
And? Oh, it's a phone?
Yeah. Having trouble understanding what she's saying, even though it's English.
It's interesting. Is this where she is, like at the end?
Look at all these different timelines, dude.
Yeah. Oh, he's breaking.
Oh. Dang.
Oh, I thought that was Okabe for a second. I was like, oh my, it's not Okabe.
Oh, poor Maiuri, dude.
Yeah.
Dang, each little gear is its own little timeline. This is kind of how they played it off as.
Yeah, right?
Jeez. That really puts it into perspective. Just like we never know really how condensed and how dense each convergence field is, right? Or each timeline.
Right, how many threads there are within. I mean, theoretically, there's like a near infinite amount, right?
Yeah, seriously. They really showed that there. Like with all the different Okabes, like slightly different and like in different things. Oh man, that's crazy.
I don't know if they meant it purposefully that like he was laughing and it was kind of cracking to show him kind of cracking and falling apart, but I thought that was quite interesting.
I think that's what they meant to show, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's interesting to show Maiuri looking at Okabe and then Okabe looking at
Krisu, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Maiuri,
Very interesting.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happens with Maiuri, and I guess in one timeline she gets with him, and maybe another she doesn't, or maybe he just never has feelings for her in any of the timelines.
Yeah, in one timeline, I think in the one that we saw here, she ends up with him, right?
You think so? When Krisu's not there?
Yeah, this beta timeline.
I hope so.
Right, because it ends with him going back to rescue her, but it's not like as if once the other Okabe goes to the Steins gate. I guess we never really know for sure. This is something that they left kind of ambiguous and up to interpretation, but we don't know for sure if the timelines are like undone, right? Like we always said, there's the one true timeline, but is there, right? Or are all these other timelines happening simultaneously?
Yeah, because to our perspective, now that we've watched 2 seasons, there's like the one timeline for beta and the one timeline for alpha, which becomes the Steins Gate timeline. So what do we consider as the real one, right? Because like we don't want to say that the beta timeline people are just like gone now, because we just watched them. They're there. They still exist.
Yeah.
They're continuing on, right? We've literally seen them continuing on, despite the fact that we know that our history follows the other one. So they must all just continue, I guess.
Yeah. Which makes sense, right? Because when that one shift mid-season happened from beta back to alpha, like everyone's like Okabe there was like so despondent and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they were confused. They're like, bro, what the heck? Why did you just change?
So that is kind of a soft confirmation actually that they just continue. So yeah, in the beta timeline, at the end of it all, looks like Maiuri ends up with Okabe. Good for her. And then in Steins Gate, allegedly he ends up with Krisu and stuff, but Maiuri's also there.
Right.
Dang.
So it's not a happy. The Steins Gate timeline isn't a happy ending for everyone.
Well, I mean, between that and World War III, it's pretty close.
Listen, I will give Maiuri what she wants and cut the price of World War III and the dystopia.
Okay, all right. Well, in the dystopia, she's not around. In the dystopia, she just straight up dies.
All right. Well, we'll sacrifice the world for Maiuri. That's what we'll do.
All right. But in the world one, she does end up with him. In some of them,
There you go. So we did. We sacrificed the world so she could have.
So there's the World War III timeline where she ends up with him, and then there's the Steins Gate timeline where she ends up with Krisu, and then the Serb timeline where she's not even there to continue. So
So then there's the reverse Steins Gate timeline where both of them live, but he goes with Maiuri instead of with Krisu. There you go.
True. I mean, if the outcomes are infinite, right?
Sure.
Near infinite, I'm sure there's a timeline out there like that.
Sure, why not?
But
absolutely. All right.
This was a much better visually with the symbolism, much better than than the OP1 or OP1.
Yeah, OP1.
Yeah. I think I unfortunately I had trouble understanding what she was saying with the lyrics, even though most of it I want to say was in English, if not all of it. But visually it was really good. And I'd say I'd have to give it an 8.
Okay, interesting. I like the visuals on this one. They were really good. I didn't really love the song. It was fine. I give it like a 6. So it was good. I enjoyed it. It was fine.
Okay. Yeah. Opposite ends of there. You went down, I went up.
I mean, it's so funny when we watch shows, we seem to align a lot when we're watching the show for most shows. But then when we get to the OPs and EDs, I feel like we're freaking all over the place, man. There's like no predicting what's going to happen. There's like the
symbolism was really good. Like, see, I think you and we've discussed this before a little bit, but you appreciate more like visuals in the sense of, lack of a better term, coolness factor.
Yeah, coolness, but like I also like remembering the show. Like I like a spectacle. Okay. Like, I like spectacle and remembrance, right? Like, I like to be reminded
spectacle
of the
plus
show.
Nostalgia. Okay.
Right. I want to see the characters doing things that I haven't seen them doing before, but also, like, showing off their personalities and interacting, and then I all wanted to be a nice spectacle, right? That's the kind of stuff I like. And then I like the music to be banging, so.
See, and for me, theme trumps all. The theme of the OP or the ED is the number one thing.
Interesting.
Because I don't know, like I really like it when they supplement the show. It's not necessarily like a way to relive the show, but it's a way to like kind of double down on the themes and topics that the show's addressed.
Gotcha.
So that's why I think I really liked this ED1. But
okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Well, let's get this giant white screen out of my freaking face.
Yeah, it's like blinding me.
Blinding. So on to OP2 now. Oh, same song.
Yeah, looks like it.
New visuals.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
Oh.
Slightly different song.
It's a different person singing? Yeah, maybe a different song.
I don't think it was raining before. Was it?
No, this might be a different song. Oh, and the visuals are all different too.
Yeah.
Oh, she's there.
Interesting.
Huh. The friends are shown in a slightly different context.
Oh, interesting.
That was the same shot, looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
That's the same.
Oh.
Yeah, these are a little different.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
There's that Okabe. Oh, they showed this.
They showed that.
That's a huge spoiler. What the heck?
Yeah, I would not have been happy to see that.
Yes, yeah.
That would have spoiled everything. I would have been like, wait a second, what's going on? She goes in the time machine?
Going in the time machine is wild, dude.
That's not okay. This is why, everyone, for anyone who's watching this is why we do not watch
This is a
the
good
OPs.
decision.
Ooh, no siree, mom. Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean... I don't have much to say. Like, they updated some of the visuals, but for the most part, it's mostly the same. Like, it's a different person singing, potentially.
Maybe.
I can't, like, even that, I don't really know. But, yeah, I mean, I think my scores... Actually, well, no. I don't want to bring it down because of spoilers, because that's just... It seems like it's very, very common in OPs and EDs.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I'll subtract a point for spoilers, but no, like that's just, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll stick with 7. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, same. I think it was good. It just like is an alternate version of an already good OP, so it's good. Yeah, I would give it like a 7. Solid.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay. That was quick. All right. Let's go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one.
Very good.
This is a different song.
Yes. Is it really just a phone? Oh, no. Okay. I was going to say. I wish I knew what it was saying.
I feel like this one would be one definitely that would benefit from
the lyrics. Yes. I like the choir.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we need an Okabe on the right side. Just kind of walking towards
us now?
Yes, yeah. Exactly.
It's crazy how much Kurisu, like, I guess this isn't even Kurisu, it's Amadeus.
Yeah.
How much she's, like, present in this.
Mm-hmm.
That bit was in
interesting.
English?
I don't think so.
Couldn't quite tell. Oh,
I
maybe
think it was
not.
Japanese.
Oh, maybe I'm just trying to hear, listen
Well,
for something I
visuals were like
recognize.
3 out of 10. Not great
Yeah,
visuals.
this is really hard. Like, it feels a little bit unfair because, like I said, I enjoy understanding and appreciating the themes that the song's trying to hit. But I mean, absent that, like, I got to go with like a 4.
Yeah.
5.
It's pretty
If
basic.
I knew the lyrics, I'm sure. Like, I like the song, actually. I can't go as low as a 4. The song was decent, especially like the part with the choir. So yeah, I'll give it like right in the middle. I'll give it a 5. I'm sure if I knew the lyrics, it'd go up, but
right. Yeah, the song
is,
was good and the visuals were non-offensive. So like this is like the definition of like a 5 out of 10 ending. It's just like it's like, oh, okay. All right. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
oh well.
Like it could have been
what can we do?
Could have been bad visuals with a bad song and we'd really have a problem. But yeah, it is what it is. You're right. It's probably lyrics would change it and make it a little bit better to understand what the frick's going on here, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Because the song was pretty good. You add a choir to any song, bro, it's instantly elevated, dude. Like you'd have to do it in such a poor way for it to like negatively affect the song. Right. Even like just a mid-tier song with a mid-tier choir is already like, put the steps above what it would be if it didn't have a choir. So
right.
Yeah, good stuff though. Good stuff.
Very good.
Good show. Good songs.
I was gonna say, yeah, good show, good openings and EDs. Steins Gate is a true classic. Man, I watched Steins Gate when I was in high school, so it was almost surreal, like going back now and watching Steins Gate 0 and the original show. I really don't like rewatching stuff. So genuinely, probably the last time I'll ever watch Steins Gate, at least the first 2 seasons. We might not, but probably won't watch the movie at some point. I don't know what we're going to do about that. If it ever happens, it'll just show up one day and we'll be like, frickin' surprise. We have nothing else. Here it is. So no guarantees on that. Don't hold your breath, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah. I have a hard time suspending my disbelief and enjoying something for what it is when I know it's not canon. Because then I'm like...
I didn't tell you this, did I? I was doing some research while I was editing the last finale.
Uh-huh.
It is canon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That shoots it up a lot then.
Yeah, so there's some information for you live on TV right now.
Okay. All right. That changes things a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. It's seeming a little bit more likely.
Oh, Fred, George is shooting it up here. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right.
I was like completely disinterested. I was like, unless like enough people request it, then like maybe, and that's like after we've caught up in like a bunch of different stuff. It's like, okay, let's sit down for like a weekend and we'll watch the movie. But knowing that it's canon.
Yeah, so and originally people didn't think it was canon because it was like it was assumed that it was breaking some like things that just couldn't be in the show. But after like several years, I guess, I was just like reading conversations about it and people were saying that actually it doesn't break some established rules or established information of the show and can totally exist. I don't know what it's about. Like, I don't know what that means in the context of what they're talking about. I avoided any specific information, but people were just saying it should and is rightfully canon. So,
okay. So it was never like, it seems weird to me that if people were throwing around that it wasn't canon, like why the author or the creators or whatever wouldn't just come out and say, no guys, like this is canon, right?
Maybe
like,
some authors aren't that
word?
into. Yeah, some authors just aren't that into the fan base that they would even go out of their way and even know that this conversation's happening maybe. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it is canon,
That's what I understand.
I'm way more interested now than a few
I'm
minutes
interested in
ago.
checking it out
It
too.
wasn't canon.
So you never know. You might get a little Steins Gate treat someday.
A
You
little
never
surprise,
know.
yes.
All right.
Yeah. No, I genuinely now would like to watch it. We got a lot of stuff and we have a limited schedule, so
Right.
don't hold your breath.
Maybe
but
once the live
is
shows
there.
are done,
Yeah.
because our week schedule's really packed right now. So maybe once the live stuff is done, then we can look at maybe
we'll come back
squeezing
to it
that
and do something.
in one of those slots.
Okay.
Okay. Very good.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this and also our reaction to the whole show. It's been awesome. We got a lot more stuff coming up. We got after Steins Gate, we have we're finishing up Jobless Reincarnation.
That's the one.
And then after that, we have season 2 of the name is escaping me right now. Come on, bro. Why can't I think?
George!
Vinland Saga. There we go.
It is.
Finally. So a lot of great stuff's coming down the pipeline along with our current live shows and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Check out the Patreon and the channel membership if you want to get our stuff 2 weeks ahead of time. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
See you, ready.
Take care.